oXIdizzyIXo says, are there even 100 to 200,000 games out there? I'm pretty confident that there are. My estimate might be a little off, but there's a lot of games in this world. There's a lot of them. I mean, I have a couple really old CDs that you would get from computer expos that would say on them 14,000 games on a single CD. So, yeah. And there's a lot out there. Do you finish... Okay, Cazmaestro asks, do you finish games without doing an LP of it? For example, beginning and LP, but finishing it in your spare time. Basically, everything that I do in gaming, I record and upload. So it shows you that I haven't been gaming that much if I haven't been uploading that much. Grudon8 asks, the bad game is probably big rigs over-the-road racing. It actually is not. Also, there's going to be an MMORPG of Need for Speed as one of their releases this year. Have you considered doing an LP of it? Very tempted. I don't think it's going to be like your standard MMORPG. If it is, that'd be really cool, but I kind of doubt it. I think what it is it still seems like it's going to be kind of a ladder setup with competitions and stuff, but if it was truly MMORPG, that would be really nice. Yeah. casthewiz asks, do you think you could do an LP of the PC version of Halo? Yes, that is within my ability. Faszika asks, to summarize it, he has a really old video card, and he wonders if he can still play Half-Life 2 Episode 2. I don't know. Okay. Neo8 Mriddle, that's hard to say. Neo8 Mriddle asks, do you believe in the Mayan prediction and stuff? I believe the Mayans were very advanced for the time. I believe that they know things that our scientists are only recently rediscovering. I don't believe that it necessarily means that some sort of catastrophe is going to come, but they were able to predict that our sun would align itself with our universe. I mean, they were able to predict that our sun would align itself gravitationally from the Earth's perspective with the center of the galaxy, which is something I can't even imagine. For the longest time, we didn't even know where the center of the galaxy was. We have to use different wavelengths of energy to determine where the center of the galaxy is. So how did they determine it? It's amazing. So yeah, there's going to be something different about that. I'm not sure anything amazing is going to come out of it. There is the theory about the poles changing, but that happens about every 70,000 years. The worry on that is that the magnetic shield, which is not a planet shield, it's a magnetic shield, which basically means that it repels things that have high electromagnetic wavelengths, I think. I could be wrong on that. But it repels them away from the surface of the planet, thus protecting the the life on the planet, because there's stuff called solar wind, which are these radioactive and high energy particles that are constantly being spewed out from the sun, and if we were to be bombarded with them, it would be very hard for life to exist. So our magnetic shield is very important. So when the poles shift, how long are we going to be without having a magnetic shield? That's the question. Since it's happened every 70,000 years, we have had life before and after each of these polar shifts. We can't tell if there was some major extinction then though, because yeah, it's kind of hard to tell, basically. We could, for example, 40% of all life could get wiped out, and in the fossil record, if it was spread out evenly, the fossil record wouldn't show it that well, I don't think. So, Killer Jazz 1 asks, do you believe there will be an impressive solar flare coming out from the sun in 2012? Well, if the number one gravitational force that the sun feels, the center of the galaxy, is directly away from us in direction in 2012, then I believe that the solar flare, if we get one, should probably get shot out towards the center of the galaxy as far away from us as possible. I could be wrong. Maybe there's some sort of like the whole sea of the sun gets pulled towards, like a polar, like the moon pulls on the ocean, gets pulled towards the center of the galaxy, thus allowing the hotter material deeper in the sun's oceans, essentially, of lava, get next to the surface and then fire a solar flare out of there. I'm not sure. It doesn't seem like... I mean, the sun is always being pulled on the by the center of the galaxy. Why would it all of a sudden cause such a major effect? Because it's aligned with Earth? It doesn't make sense. Earth is nothing compared to the sun. Cazmaestro asks, how do you keep narrating while still enjoying the game? I find, actually before I started narrating, just for a little while, I just started talking to myself while I was playing. I was thinking, I'm kind of interested in making Let's Play footage. Let's see if I can just talk to myself. And I sort of got that skill honed down. I still end up being silent from time to time, but I just tried my best to convey what I'm thinking, what I've learned, and stuff like that. So, next one is Bodosani19 asks, do you like Empire Total War? If not, why? Empire Total War is gotten to the point of realistic where it's no longer fun. It's not really a game. It's more of a simulation. And there's a lot of simulations out there for like amoeba growth and stuff like that. Like you put in a whole bunch of different settings and then you put in a predator amoeba and stuff like that, and you watch and you see what happens and you see. And so it's a simulation for amoebas. But is it a game? It's not really a game. I mean, yeah, there's skill and strategy involved in attacking enemies. Like, say you have a troop of gunmen and or riflemen, and they've got a troop of riflemen. It's going to take some accuracy and skill and planning to get that to be successful in that battle. That's basically all there is to it. The rest of it's just a simulation. Like, you do some things and you see what happens. Where's the game? So no, I don't really like it. I like games that are just kind of fun and frivolous and yeah, like Saints Row 2.